Good afternoon. My name is Onno Bos. I'm the sales director at AMSIX. We introduced a couple of years ago a new service called IX as a service, where we manage and operate internet exchanges on behalf of third parties. These exchanges can either be totally new exchanges to be started, or it can be existing exchanges, but where we will take over the management of the exchange. With our partner Leonid from SNS Group in Uzbekistan, we will quite soon launch the new IX, CIS-IX. So I'm very pleased that Leonid is here to talk a little bit more about Uzbekistan and the new exchange. So Leonid, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Onno. Hi, my name is Leonid Linets. I am the finance director at the CIS-IX in Uzbekistan. Our goal is to become the first independent internet exchange in Uzbekistan and to be able to provide international services to the local market. I will begin my presentation. So, we are a company called Joint Venture Science Network Solution, and we are partnering in Uzbekistan with AMS-IX. Our company was established in 2016 with the purpose of bringing international IT services to Uzbekistan. So far, we were able to start the IX, to bring the CDN services, and to create the full international internet exchange in Uzbekistan. Our company objectives are the development of the telecommunications infrastructure in Uzbekistan in partnership with AMS-IX. We are also creating a platform for legal media content to enter Uzbekistan market. Uzbekistan so far has been a pretty locked country with a lot of pirated content. So creating the platform has introduced a market where the legal media content owners could enter through the internet exchange and to increase their market share in Uzbekistan and in the countries surrounding Uzbekistan. The products and services that we have, as I mentioned before, we have created the first independent internet exchange. Uzbekistan did see the creation of several internet exchanges prior to us, but we were able to be first in the market of bringing in international services, such as CDNs of different providers that are located across the globe. Before us, nobody has been managed to do that. Partnering with one of the largest media content providers, Ameriteka, home of HBO. This is the one of Russia's largest media content providers. They provide the content from the HBO, which are located in the United States of America. So, why Uzbekistan? I'm sorry. Why Uzbekistan? Uzbekistan is a country of 33 million people. It is located in the heart of the Central Asia, the country that is surrounded by almost 70 million population. So far, Uzbekistan has about 16 million internet users, and this number is constantly growing. The main reason for the growth of the internet users is the availability of different gadgets that allow people to use the internet. In most cases, internet is used by the mobile service providers. So people that have access to more and more cheaper phones are gaining access to the internet. So Uzbekistan is pretty much a very large market for the CDN providers to enter Uzbekistan. There has been several challenges in starting the IX in Uzbekistan. One of the challenges is that the legislation prior to 2017 has not really mentioned CDNs anywhere. So basically, it's just placing the content delivery networks in Uzbekistan was banned at that time. So one of the solutions is that our company has collaborated with the state cybersecurity to allow to make amendments to the current legislation. Basically, we have shown that the CDN technology does not have any threats to the national security, and that placing CDNs inside the country is actually a very good way to reduce the costs of international internet services and to increase the speed for the local ISPs to use our network. Another challenge that was the outdated telecommunication infrastructure. Basically, before the creation of our internet exchange, the only company that had any infrastructure in Uzbekistan was the national operator called Uzbek Telecom. It is a monopoly that was basically the only one to build, that was allowed to build any infrastructure. They were running outdated services throughout past 20 years. So our company has invested into our own fiber network infrastructure. We are currently building it inside the capital, but we have plans to go outside the capital to provide stable connection to all our clients throughout the country. Absence of independent facilities to hold CDN equipment. Again, this is the problem that is caused by the monopolies in Uzbekistan. Not a single independent facility has entered the market yet. All of the facilities that are right now connected are the facilities that were left from the collapse of the Soviet Union, with very little upgrade, almost none. So most of the ISPs and the mobile network operators use those facilities. The solution that we have brought to the country is that we are now constructing our own data center. The construction of the data center will be made according to the international rules and standards, and we are planning to create a tier 2 data center in Uzbekistan. An ability to gain access to the international internet broadband connection. Again, this is the problem that is managed by the monopoly. Unfortunately, right now in Uzbekistan, the only way for you to get the access to the internet is to buy it from the upstream Uzbek Telecom, which is a monopoly in that sense. All of the downstream operators have to work with them to get their international internet broadband connection. So right now we are working again with the state cybersecurity to get the resolution that would provide us with the access to the independent international internet access around the Uzbek Telecom, so that we will get the direct access to it. Developing AMSIX in Uzbekistan. We work with a turnkey policy. We do understand the risks and the risks of entering Uzbek market. So our idea is to provide the CDN providers with the turnkey policy, meaning that we assist in logistics and custom clearance. We deliver equipment to the facility ourselves. We install the equipment. We work on site to provide maintenance. We provide all of the authorizations to run and maintain equipment. So far in Uzbekistan, you still have to provide state cybersecurity with the any amendments that we basically make to the AX, we have to get the authorization from the state cybersecurity. So this is a problem when usually some foreign CDN providers enter Uzbekistan, because when they enter Uzbekistan, they have to get those authorizations themselves. We take this part on ourselves so that the CDN providers that come from outside of Uzbekistan do not have to hassle with it. We provide access to one of the largest networks in Uzbekistan. So basically, we have several very large ISPs and mobile network operators that are already connected to the AMSIX. And by installing your equipment within our AX, you get access to one of the largest networks. The current status of the AX. There are currently more than 20 networks connected to us. You can see that at our peeringdb.com site. We represent both small and large ISPs and mobile network operators. Right now, Uzbekistan has 4 large mobile network operators, which share almost 80% of all the traffic in Uzbekistan. The smaller ISPs that are located, they account for 20% of all the traffic. All of the 4 large mobile network operators are connected to the AX already. The current status of the AX. We already share almost 40 gigabits of traffic. This is the number that has doubled in the last year. We are seeing a large increase in traffic consumption by the members of our internet exchange. And we expect that this number will also double by the end of this year, both with the help of the networks that get connected and by the CDN providers that also become members of the internet exchange. So the potential for future growth, the liberalization, of the telecom industry in Uzbekistan has seen a rapid change. With our ability to present new technologies, with our ability to talk with the state cybersecurity and to provide them with the arguments to modernize the technological part of the IX in Uzbekistan, has seen a rapid change. So we expect that the liberalization will continue and we will see a huge increase in the traffic consumption in Uzbekistan. Increase of the infiltration of internet services. As I've spoken before, the increase in the use of the gadgets and the infiltration of the internet services in general have seen a large increase in the traffic consumption and in the members of the internet community. A lot of people become aware of what the internet is, which has been not true in the past couple of years, but people are learning what the internet is. They become the users of the internet, and the number of people using the internet is growing rapidly. Here you can see an increase in the past years of the internet users in Uzbekistan, and Uzbekistan is the leader in the amount of internet users so far, in the increase of the internet users so far. Decrease of cost of the internet connection for the ISPs is also a really good argument for people to start using the internet. A couple of years ago, we had almost none of the unlimited traffic packs for the end users. So the internet has been very expensive, and it was actually not very accessible to the people with the low income. Right now, this problem is almost solved because internet is becoming more and more available. The costs on internet are dropping rapidly. Introduction of the unlimited traffic plans for the end users at a reasonable cost. Again, as I have said before, there has been no unlimited traffic plans. People were in constraint with the limited traffic plans, so the internet was very expensive. And only recently, ISPs and mobile network operators have introduced the unlimited traffic plans at a reasonable cost. So we are seeing a large increase in traffic consumption in Uzbekistan. Providing modern facilities that run according to international standards. As I have spoken before, we plan to create several data centers in Uzbekistan. We are aiming at tier 2, and hopefully, maybe in the future, we can create even more sophisticated facilities that many international companies will find attracting to place their equipment in Uzbekistan. Thank you.
That's great. Thanks a lot, Leonid. Very interesting presentation. And we look very much forward to work with you in Tashkent, Uzbekistan, and to make it a prosperous internet exchange, CIS-IX, powered by AMSIX. Thank you very much.
Thank you.